Well, welcome back to our existing viewers and any new viewers we might have. Let me sort myself out here. Always a bit of a challenge getting going. Internet quality here is a little poor. I will upload this afterwards if I see a lot of drop frames. Currently we're about 30% drop and we're just getting going. You are watching Two Crude Lax on YouTube. My name is Mike Brown. This is the Crude Tier 2 in black, taking on the Mountain View Stingers, and they're in gray. I've got them as white on the scorecard there, but they're in gray with white sleeves, red trim. This is them on this side, so I guess they're not wearing the same colors as their goalie. This is the first time these two teams have played each other. We're down here in Sylvan Lake at the Next Source Energy Center. This is the crossover weekend. This is considered a home game for the Crude. I'll have a couple of cameras. There's a couple of statics. This one here, our main camera, and one focused on the penalty boxes. Benches are just down below me, so I don't have a good view of the benches. We should be getting underway here very, very shortly. We do play again tomorrow at 2 o'clock against the Chaos, the Southern Alberta Chaos. But let's get tonight over with. Stingers starting on the left-hand side and Crude on the right. This is only the Crude's second game. We sort of won our first game, but it was deemed that we shouldn't have had a 10-minute overtime period, so considering we scored at 6 minutes into that overtime, it was effectively disallowed, and we ended that game in a 12-12 tie against the Lakeland Heat. So this is our first home game here in Sylvan Lake. Of course, we know our regular home facilities at St. Albert and Service Place, and our next home game will be there. I think that's in another week from now. We do play again tomorrow. It'll be an away game down here in Sylvan Lake on this same floor against the Southern Alberta Chaos. First time we'll play them. Again, you're watching Two Crude Lax. Thanks for tuning in. I see I've already dropping some more frames, so if this does cut in and out on you, just have some patience. If I do lose the feed entirely, I'll try and reconnect, and so if it does drop off and you lose it, just go to the YouTube page, Two Crude Lax, and look to see whatever might be our latest live broadcast. I think we'll do a national anthem, maybe. I don't know if there's anybody here playing music, so might be able to do a little bit more talking because we don't have any in-house music. I won't be able to allow the in-house music to come over the air, so that's why I tend to cut away and play our music. So in nets tonight, starting is 00 Parker Connolly. It'll be his first start of the season. Stingers on the left in the gray and white with the red trim. And our Crude in black with the purple and white trim. 3 20-minute periods in front of us. Can't get that camera quite smooth enough yet. Need a different head. So my apologies for the jerkiness and the missed names and the mispronounced names. As I say at every broadcast, this is a one-man show, and I'm sometimes busy doing something else, paying attention on the wrong side of the rink, and don't always catch the play, so my apologies in advance. Looks like we're ready to get underway. Our first home game of the season here in Sylvan Lake. Opening face-off, we've got a whistle for a foul, going Crude way. Valentine across the floor. Robertson having some problems controlling it. It's up and out of play and into Stinger's hands. Now it'll take me a little bit to get used to the numbers of these guys. That one's loose and into the corner. Still loose in the corner. Don't have a good view of that corner from here. Ball's up there. Up at the top. Shot from a distance. Doesn't get through the defender. Somebody lost a helmet. Shot clock will expire on the Stingers. That's still Stingers' ball, though. Must have saw something they didn't like, so Stingers still in possession here deep in the Crude territory. There's a goal from a distance, beats Connolly. So first blood to the Stingers. So 1-0 here, just over 45 seconds into the game. Long distance shot. Makes it 1-0. Oh, sorry, I said Ballantyne last time. That's Greenwood that's taking the face-off. My apologies for that. Aiden Greenwood, number 11. Stingers in possession again, taking a shot on net. Saved this time by Connolly. Crude with possession, coming up on the far side. Looks like Robertson, he's all on his own. He's going to go for it. No, he's got somebody in support. That's McNally, Braden McNally, number 17. He scored quite a few goals for us in the first game. He's in possession of the ball, out to the top. Ballantyne goes around, tries to go over top of the goalie. Well, let me find the ball or find the player. There we go. Got an arm up. It's going to be a penalty against the Crude. Goalie's still in nets. Ball's still loose, picked up by Stingers. Still their ball, 24 seconds on the shot clock. Arms up on the delayed penalty call. Okay, so power play opportunity. First one of the game right away here. That calls against number 14 is Zaya Nichols. So power play opportunity here for the Stingers. Just over 2 minutes gone in the game. Regardless of the drop-in, drop-out of this stream, I'll upload it again later so you can watch it in a little higher quality. I've had to lower the bit rate quite a bit to keep it, to try and not drop it too much, but it's still dropping, and not a very good internet in here, or at least from an upload point of view. Tucker Tremblay, I believe, in nets for Stingers. This ball's going the other way. Let me find it. Bourne with it. Coming up on the far side. Over to Chaba. A little dark in the corners here, but because of the extra netting. Ball's all the way back up again to the top here. Just trying to kill the clock. Over into the far corner for Ballantyne. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Gets a shot off. Doesn't get by the defenders though. So Stingers now form up on attack. With the power play opportunity, there's only 40 seconds left in the penalty against number 14, Nichols. Long pass up. McNally got a defender on him. He slides into the crease in possession of the ball, so he'll lose possession. 24 seconds left in the power play for the Stingers. Sorry, let me find the ball. There we go. Picked up by Crude. No, it's loose. Picked up by the goalie, Connolly. Looking for a long pass forward. He goes for a shorter pass. 5 seconds in the power play. So Crude looks like a successful penalty kill. Player comes out of the box and straight across the floor. On comes Morgan. That shot's wide and bounces to Stinger possession. Oops, it's all tripped up. Ball's loose. Picked up by Smith. Nope, loose again. Loose over on the far side, but picked up number 5 with it. I think that's Elijah Lajmar. Got a foul against the Crude, so possession to Stingers. Shot, save made. Pass up the floor. It's loose. Into the middle to Bourne. He's got Ballantyne to his right. Into the middle to Chaba. Greenwood's out there. Ballantyne goes through the middle. Save is made. Morgan in possession, fresh 30. I don't know what he's calling for back there, but ball's live, but I think everybody was treating it like it wasn't. Ballantyne misses the net. It's bouncing all the way back. This will be Stinger's possession in the far corner. So after that initial goal, 45 seconds into the game, it's settled down. We're a little over 5 minutes in. We've had one penalty against the Crude. Shot right on the leg iron. Rebound back to the Stingers though on a fresh 30. Possession to Crude. Crossed half. Somebody in transition. Hendricks with the ball. Into the middle to Ballantyne. McNally takes a shot. Long ball up. Can't. He does catch it. One defender, two defenders. Robertson on defense. Ball carrier pushed into the bench. He slips out. Kinnenberg, maybe? I do have a photograph of the game sheet, but I'm unable to confirm it at the moment. I'll try and sort that out during the intermission. Let you know if I got that right. Ballantyne gets the ball for Crude. He's got nobody with him though. Waiting for support. Got all the defenders in the way. Into the middle. Chaba. Got Greenwood in front of him. Over to the right-hand side of Ballantyne. Ballantyne gets around some defenders. Morgan. Looks like I'm dropping frames again, so my apologies. There's a goal for the Crude. Nope. Waved off. Sorry about that. No goal. Number 18 gets all alone in front. Saves made. Not sure where the ball is, though. Long, low shot. Misses the net wide. Bouncing all the way back. This will be Crude ball. Yeah, so it looks like we've lost our connection potentially, or at least we've dropped a whole pile of frames. So I'm not sure if you're hearing this. Crude just had a disallowed goal. And it was waved off right away, so it wasn't really disallowed. Found the back of the net, but wasn't sure why it was disallowed. Crude in the middle. Morgan. Bourne got a shot. Goalie's possession. It's a long throw up. It's all the way to nowhere. Connolly, a little pass out. Greenwood had to reach a little bit for that, but he gets it. Oh, no, he lost it. Ball's dumped again. All the way back around net. Loose ball chase. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. A hockey style play there, throwing it around the boards and picking up the loose ball on the other side. Crude ball. Catch up to the play. Dispossessed in front. Crude player lost his stick, but Crude still got it. Morgan over to Boisano. I'm butchering that. I got to get used to that one. Number 13, Lucas Boisano. For the Crude, we got an arm up, so they got a delayed call against the Stingers. Shot clock expires on the Crude. So Crude with their first power play of the game here. 10 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the first period. Sounds like I'm getting a little clicking noise coming through. Not sure what that is. Getting the microphone hooked up slightly differently, so obviously that ain't working right. I'll maybe try and fix that between the intermissions, or at the intermission. McNally, number 17, gets the ball back from Valentine. Tried a shot over top or a pass, but it's wide of the net. They get the rebound. Valentine, hard shot. All alone up front, misses the net. Hendricks. Rebound back to Crude. McNally, long hard shot, but right on goal. Minute 19 remaining in the power play for the Crude. Looking to tie this thing up. Hard shot right on goalie. And up into the boards. It'll be new Crude possession. All right, calling a little bit of a timeout here for goalie equipment or goalie water. I'll be back in just a second. Oh, maybe I won't. So let's bring this up here. Let's see what we can do. The Crude would love to thank. Oh, let's turn this off here too. Don't want that on there. Crude Tier 2 would like to thank JVC Group for their generous sponsorship of our locker room. Crude Tier 2 enjoys a large private dressing room in Service Place in St. Albert. And we definitely love to thank JVC Group for that sponsorship. Okay, we're going to get back into this. Minute 11 remaining in the power play for Crude. McNally takes a hard shot right on the goalie's chest. Rebound over to Ballantyne, though. We got a fresh 30. We're waiting for the reset. There it is. Try and get you the shot clock here. There we go. Crude, time to tie this up. 52 seconds left in the power play. Tried to get it through the middle, but McNally keeps possession. Whoa! A lot of hands on there. Crude still have it, low shot. Back to Crude, gets the shot off just as the shot clock expires. 28 seconds in the penalty. Looks like I still have dropped frames. Hopefully something's coming through to you. If not, this game will be uploaded later in higher quality, because right now I'm sure it doesn't look the greatest, especially through this black netting. We are recording in 1080p at 60 frames wide of the net. Rebound back to Stingers though. Shot clock expires on the Stingers. Some confusion going on back there. There we go. Crude bringing it out. Brady. Over to Bourne. There's one high up, bouncing off the face mask. Tried a quick stick attempt on the goalie's right-hand side there. Greenwood, long shot. Right on goal. Save is made. That ball bounces right back to Crude possession. A little bit loose as he comes across the line, but he still has it now. Fisher over on the far side. He's passed it off. He transitions off. McNally off the goalie's armor. That pass didn't go well up into the netting, so that'll be Crude ball. Whistled back in right away. McNally over to Ballantyne. Ballantyne fights through, straight on the goalie's stick. This is going to be Stinger ball. So we are here in Sylvan Lake. This is a home game for the Crude. Oh, it's the crossover weekend. This is the first time these two teams have met, and it's 1-0 for the Stingers. That goal came 45 seconds into the game, and no one has scored since. We got 6 minutes remaining here in the first period. Long pass up. It's loose. That's Selgren. Quick stick attempt. Morgan with the goal for the Crude. Ties this game at 1. That goal comes with 5 minutes, 54 seconds remaining here in the first period. Morgan with the goal. So we're all tied up at 1. Greenwood will take the face off. Looks like Horges. Number 18, Cale Horges. I'm probably saying that wrong, sorry. Let's get this back underway for 5 minutes, 54 seconds remaining here in the first period. Crude 1, Stingers 1. Stingers in gray, Crude in black. Loose ball. Sorry, that's Brady up against the boards. Puts his shoulder down, bouncing off. Got to get across to half. Can't be busy pinballing. You got to pass it. So possession to the Stingers. Loose. Picked up by Crude. Long pass up. There's Robertson. He elects to wait for some help. Over to Brandon McNally. He looked like he was going to wind up and take a shot. Passes over to Ballantyne. Ballantyne takes a shot and scores from a distance. Crude get 2 fast ones. Oh, let me get rid of that power play because that's over. So 2 goals within a minute, less than a minute. Has the Crude up by 1. Sebastian Smith runs it in for Crude. Oh, gets pulled backwards, loses his stick. Loose ball picked up by Crude. Crude still in possession. Morgan out at the top. Ballantyne off the post. Where that one's bouncing to, all the way back to goal. Quick shot from Chaba. Get a reset. Bozano off the shoulder. Rebound and a reset. Over to Chaba again. Lots of time on the clock. 4 minutes left in the period. Loose ball, picked up by Crude. Hendricks over to Ballantyne. Back to Hendricks, he's all alone and scores! Makes that one count. Goal for the Crude, up by 2. Nice little passing play there. Crude are able to capitalize. So in the span of about 2 minutes, they've had 3 goals to take the lead. Just under 4 minutes remaining here in the first. You are watching Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League Junior B Tier 2 action. St. Albert Crude in black and the Mountain View Stingers in gray and white. First time these 2 teams have played. One plays in the South Division, and of course Crude plays in the North Division. And even though this is a home game, we're here in Sylvan Lake for the crossover weekend. We'll have another game tomorrow against the Southern Alberta Chaos. Never played them before either. We got a penalty call. Looks like this is going to be against the Stingers with 3 minutes 19 seconds remaining in the first period. Power play opportunity, the second one of the game for the Crude. Scored on the last one. Check from behind. 2 minutes. I didn't see who went in there. Number 5, I believe, is Elijah Lashmar. So Ballantyne. Oh, quick stick attempt from Morgan, but looks like he hit goalie. Long throw down the floor. Nobody there to receive it. Bounces to Connolly. Little shuffle pass off to McNally. Another goal for the Crude. Power play goal. Crude up by 3. So quiet in here. We don't have anybody playing music. I don't even know if we have. I guess I brought the gear to play music, but I'm not ready for that yet. When we're in our home arena, I'll sometimes play the in-house music, do the in-house announcing. After 8 months off or so, it takes a little while to get the skill set back. Make sure the equipment's running first and foremost to try and give you something to view. It looks like we got a green quality stream back. If you've missed the last few minutes, the Crude have had 4 unanswered goals to take a 3-goal lead over the Stingers. And they are still in possession of the ball. That's Chaba up behind the net. Into the middle. Another goal. Another quick goal. Crude seemed to have found the answer at the moment. This game went with a goal in the first 45 seconds for the Stingers, and then it took until just over 5 minutes remaining before the Crude scored, and now there's been 5 goals. Crude up by 4. I'm just going to switch so I can spin my camera. There we go. You don't get too sick of me whipping the camera back and forth. Loose ball. McNally, Josh McNally with it for the Crude. He throws it up the floor. Robertson's up there. He's getting bumped. He's got Ballantyne. He goes for goal on his own. Save is made. I believe that's Tremblay in nets for the Stingers. Oh, dispossessed, and Crude got another quick shot away there, but the save is made. Stingers now rolling up the floor. 1:45 remaining in the first period. Ball's knocked loose. Stingers get it back. Shot clock still ticking. There's one off the leg. Loose ball picked up by Stingers. It's loose again. I can't really show you what's going on there, but I don't have a good view of that corner. Crude have it back. 1:24. Gets across half. That's Selgren. Selgren loses his stick, checked up against the boards. Stingers coming back with it. 2-on-1, 2-on-2. Stingers ball. Cromartie, number 7 there, he's got the ball. Shot from number 18, but it's wide of the net. And that's bouncing back. 47 seconds remaining here in the first period. Crude up by 4. 5-1 is the score. .40 seconds. Sorry, that's not. That is Hendricks. My apologies. Oh, there was something going on in the background that I didn't see, and they're going to send both of them off. So we'll be 4-on-4 for a little bit. Looks like Morgan and number 20. 4 minutes each. Not sure what's going on here. We'll be 4-on-4 anyways. 32.8 seconds remaining here in the first. So number 28 for the Crude. We're just going to pull a timeout here. Timeout called by the Crude. And number 12, that's Luke Coleman in the box for the Stingers. Sorry, maybe I got that the other way around. No, I don't. That's correct. Luke Coleman, number 12 in the box for the Stingers, and Ryder Morgan in the box for the Crude. Roughing calls. 2 minutes for each player. Shots on net are currently 24-9 in favor of the Crude, and it's showing on the scoreboard. We went a long time with only the 1 goal on the board, but now it's 5-1. The last 5.5 minutes of the first period here have been goal-filled, all by the Crude. Stingers' single goal came 45 seconds into the first period, and they have not been able to get another one since. And only 9 shots on net, but a lot of time left in the game. Again, first meeting between these two teams. Crude come into this not knowing what to expect. We have to play the Chaos tomorrow. I know the Chaos laid a beating on the Stingers in regular season play, so the Crude are going to be in tough tomorrow. .11 seconds. 2 seconds. This period's going to come to an end. 5-1 is the score. It's 4-on-4 right now, and it'll continue to be so for another minute 28. And the coincidental minors for roughing. These two gentlemen. And we'll be back. Okay, we're back. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me turn my volume up. Test 1, 2, 3. There we go. Let's get rid of that clicking. Okay, won't use that other cable anymore. Hopefully that comes across a little cleaner. Again, we've dropped a lot of frames on this, so we might have had some disrupted stream. Not to mention the quality, the video quality is probably pretty poor. I will upload a full resolution, high quality video that'll take a few hours. So you'll see that tomorrow and give you something a little better to watch instead of this one. I don't dare crank it up any. Otherwise I might just overwhelm our internet we have here. So if you're interested in getting a stream running, come see me before or after a game. We can have a quick conversation, get you pointed in a few directions. Basically, you set your resolution and you set your kilobits per second that you want to output. Generally, if, see now it's dropped to 4,500 and it's dropped to red now, so losing it. I don't want to push it any harder than it is right now. So because of that lower bit rate of 50 or 5,000 kilobits per second, it's probably coming across pretty fuzzy, pretty broken up. You might not be seeing a whole lot of detail. You can fix that by lowering your resolution and then lowering your frames per second, but I don't like having to do that. I will upload a higher quality. I recorded at around 51,000 kilobits per second. It's about 10 times better quality. It'll be about a 60 gigabyte file when it's all said and done. We got a 3-minute warning here for the players in the first intermission. You are watching the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League Junior B Tier 2 action here in Sylvan Lake at the Nexus Source Energy Center. This is a crossover weekend. Crude is a home game for them. They're in black. Currently the score is 5-1 in favor of the Crude. And we are still a minute 28 remaining in the 4-on-4. This will be Crude end when we get back on the floor here in another couple of minutes. Refs have joined the floor. This is the main camera. All these cameras are hooked up via HDMI. The only camera that I have hooked up via USB is the one that's trained on the clock and gives you the little clock. There is some software available that you can OCR the clock and have that come up better. I've used that in the past, but generally that requires a PC. This is all running on a Mac at the moment using OBS. It's all free software. The cameras run through a Blackmagic ATEM Mini Pro. Now, if you wanted, you could buy an ATEM Mini Pro for, I think, under $500. And other than the cameras and cabling, that's literally all you need to get online. It has the ability to connect to the internet itself, and generally you use a computer that can control that via some software to allow you to set things up, but that'll give you a 4-camera solution with picture-in-picture and fades and swipes and all kinds of stuff, microphone control, and you can do an entire stream with just that one device. But I'm using that in addition to the computer with the OBS, just because of the way I'm set up, and our second period is whistled in. Crude with possession, and they lose it right away. Get her back, having some problems controlling it. Sebastian Smith chasing it down. Push on the back, that'll be Stinger's ball. And I use OBS to update the graphics like I just did there with the second period. It's a push. Be careful of that. Pushing towards the boards. And yes, he's got a penalty for that. It took a little while to make that call. Okay, so Crude take a penalty. So power play opportunity here for the Stingers. 4-on-3 for another minute 6. Let me get framed up. And that was Bit of a check from behind into the boards right in front of the Crude bench, and the refs were right there to see it. So Crude will pay for that. Stingers trying to control that loose ball. Can't really see down into that corner. It's loose. Got a whistle. We got a whistle. Crude. Oh, sorry. Let me get sorted to where I'm going here. Crude with a shorthanded attempt. 31 seconds left in the man advantage. Well, there's a minute and 19 left, but so far it's 4 on 3. Another 19 seconds, it'll be 5 on 4. Still in favor of the Stingers. Shot misses the net. So far on the names that I've given you for the Stingers, I'm correct. I may not be saying them right, but they're the correct numbers. So Tremblay in nets for the Stingers. Stingers ball. We are still on the power play for another 45 seconds, but it's 5 on 4 right now. Stingers in possession. Sorry, let me find them. There we go. Closer in shot here, see if anything comes of it. It's Connolly in nets for Crude. Vischer into the corner with it. Around behind the net, chasing the loose ball. We got a push, so a loss of possession. Over back to the Stingers. There's 6 seconds in the power play. Okay, we're back to full strength. Nichols joins the floor. Oh, that one gets by Connolly. Goal for the Stingers just as the power play expired. Crude now with a 3-goal lead. So we're 5 on 5. Shots on net are 26-11 in favor of the Crude. Long pass up. Tried to go behind his back. He walked a little too far to the right. Ran out of room to shoot. Oh, a quick stick attempt by Hendricks. And there's a goal that trickled in somewhere behind the net there. Crude restore their 4-goal lead. It looks like Hendricks with that goal for the Crude. Cut to that camera, mostly to hide his pan. You don't need multiple cameras to stream. It helps because it gives you the ability to, of course, show different views, but it also gives you the ability to hide your potential camera movements, especially when you got to pan quickly. But you can also do that with cut scenes. Sponsor scenes. Players come together there in the middle. That's Sebastian Smith. Simpson. I don't even have him on the list. I got to put him on my roster. Okay, this looks like McNally going off. 2 minutes. So a power play opportunity here again for the Stingers. Shot doesn't get through the defenders. It's loose again, though, and back to the Stingers. Get a reset. Minute 38 remaining in the power play for the Stingers. Shot. Looks like it was off the goalie's foot. Going to be Crude ball, though. Sebastian Smith loses his footing and the ball. Number 8 gets around the defenders, but Parker Connolly's there to stop the ball. Loose, picked up by Stingers. They get a reset. Low shots, Connolly with the stop. Long pass up the middle, intercepted. Crude was too busy trying to change players. He didn't have a lot of options to choose to throw it to. He was trying for Sebastian Smith, but there was traffic up there. So it was intercepted by the Stingers, but Crude in possession right now. Into the middle, Bourne loses it. Still loose. "20 seconds. Still power play opportunity here for the Stingers. Broken stick maybe, not sure. One second left. Power play's over. Successful penalty kill by the Crude. Having some problems getting it out of their end. They only got 8 seconds. There we go. No, it's intercepted. So poor defensive play, but the stop from Connolly. Loose ball, picked up by Bourne. No, knocked loose again. Oh, we're even strength out there. Stingers formed up on attack, wide of the net. Rebound to them, though, but no reset. 7 seconds on the shot clock. 5. All kinds of trouble in the corner. Loose ball picked up by Crude. It's McNally, Josh McNally, over to Chava. Ballantyne stepped in the crease. Stinger possession, running it out. Shot is wide. Loose ball. Crude player in the corner. Nope, Stinger player has it. This will be Crude ball. Ballantyne. It's over to Vischer. Vischer across half. Transitions off to Greenwood. Ballantyne over to Hendricks. Back to Ballantyne. He's in the middle, right off the shoulders. Knocked off the ball. Runs into the other McNally. Loses his footing, gets across half. Ball's loose. Picked up by Greenwood. McNally creased. That's Kinnenberg. That one through a lot of traffic. He gets his own rebound back. 1 second. Shot clock's going to expire. It'll be Crude ball. Ballantyne has it for Crude. Takes a shot. Well wide of the net. Bounces to Morgan, though. Morgan tries for net, misses. Rebound to Ballantyne. Ballantyne tries to crash through defenders. He gets his loose ball back. Shot clock expires, though, on the Crude. So say when I get home tonight after a drive back to Edmonton, we will start the upload of this video. It is being recorded. Whoops. So you'll have a higher quality video to watch. Especially if this one is broken like it appears to be. The ball's behind you. Greenwood chasing him down. He's all alone. Save is made. Greenwood's got the ball. Two on nothing. Ballantyne misses the net. Picked up by Stingers. Bounce pass off the boards. Don't know where the ball is. There it is, all the way back there. Not sure if that was the play to make. Again, another hockey play. Tremblay gets over there in time to keep that out. 4-goal lead, 6-2 for the Crude. Morgan with it. Loses the ball. Pushes the ball carrier. I don't know what the shot clock is. It's still 11 seconds. I don't know what if he was counting down there. Hard shot. Connolly with the save. All kinds of players polishing the floor. Crude come up with it. Selgren makes an attempt on net, but rebound to Ballantyne. Ballantyne through traffic. He gets knocked down. Okay, we got a call stoppage in play for the goalies to get some refreshments. It is 6-2. There's just over 9 minutes remaining here in the second period. Shots on net are 32-17 in favor of the hometown Crude. This is a home game for us, but we are down here in Sylvan Lake. Stingers from Didsbury, not too far away. Just south of Olds. So just a little north of Calgary, for those unfamiliar with Alberta. I don't know how many watchers I have, because I'm sure I've dropped a fair number of frames. Hopefully something's coming through to you. This is going to be Crude possession in the Stingers' end. Just waiting for all the players to join the floor. McNally throws it forward. Greenwood. Quick stick attempt from Ballantyne. Stingers have it back. Too far. Greenwood loses the ball. So it looks like Robertson with a penalty call against him. This will be another power play opportunity here for the Stingers. Robertson going off. And looks like his mouth got him another 2. So 4-minute power play opportunity here for the Stingers, down by 4. The guys operating the Okay, 4-minute power play opportunity here for the Stingers. We got a, yep, there we go. Sebastian Smith, so now getting, didn't have his strap done up. The ref was telling him to get it done up. So that would be an illegal equipment. So now a 2-man advantage for 2 minutes. Golden opportunity here, 5-on-3 for the Stingers. For 2 minutes, Sebastian Smith in the box for the equipment violation. Low shot, Connolly with the save, rebound right back. And there's a goal for the Stingers. They capitalize on the 2-man advantage. So that should bring Sebastian Smith back out of the box. But nope. Oh, that negates the 1 penalty, so it's still 5-on-3. Not sure. So, still 2-man advantage for the Stingers. Crude caught in transition. There's our third defender. Lassard out there. Passing it around. Minute 18 in the 2-man advantage. And a minute 27 total in the power play for the Stingers at the moment. Ball's knocked loose. Ball's loose, picked up by Stingers. Bounces through the crease. Call that a reset. Low shot, right on the stick. Connolly doesn't control the rebound though. And he's all alone. And gets beaten. Stingers now within 2. And they still have the man advantage. It's going to be 5-on-4. All kinds of activity here. Crude not doing themselves any favors, taking a bunch of penalties. Whoops. Crude in possession. Bit of a problem getting over the half. Nope. Stepped 1 step too far. Pay attention to the ball. Pay attention to where you are on the floor. .40 seconds left in the man advantage for the Stingers. They've scored twice. And they've scored 3 times. Making a game of this. Stingers within 1. That'll bring the power play to an end. They've capitalized with 3 goals on the power play for the Stingers. 3 goals. This is now just a 1-goal game, 6-5. Shots on net are 33-25 for the Crude. But momentum definitely with the Stingers at the moment. We'll see how they do on a 5-on-5. 3 quick goals on that power play opportunity. And that is now a tie game. Stingers have tied this up with an even strength goal. A long, low shot beats Connolly. This game is tied at 6. Just over 6 minutes remaining here in the second period. 6-6 tie. Ball's loose, still loose. Selgren has it. Passes over to McNally. McNally through all the defenders, tries to get a shot off. Tremblay with the stop. Stingers bringing it out again. Low shot. Connolly with the save. Quick passes up to the floor. Vischer has the ball. He will transition off to Ballantyne. Over to Greenwood. Shot. Tremblay with the save. Sebastian Smith on the far side. He was part of that penalty flurry. He had a equipment violation with a chin strap not done up. Two-man advantage for the Ballantyne from in close. Can't beat the Tremblay. Tremblay reaches that. Looking for somebody to throw it to. There's nobody up there. He just dumps it. Bounces to Connolly. A short pass up the floor. Looks like McNally. Into the middle to Bourne, but he misses. Ballantyne has it. Oh, too high for Bourne. He gets the rebound, though. Back to Ballantyne, trying to open a lane. Takes a shot, bounces off the back of the net. Shot clock expires on the Crude. Stingers bring the ball, a loose ball. He gets through the defenders, but can't really get a shot off. Crude bringing it across half. Oops. And I missed that one. My apologies. Crude take the lead again. 7-6 now. I thought I was following the ball carrier, but I wasn't. Got rid of it faster than I thought he did. Seven to 6 now for the Crude. 3 minutes, 11 seconds left here in the second period. This is the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League. You're watching Two Crude Lax on YouTube. Number 21 can't stay on his feet as he tried to get through the defenders. Loose ball. Oh, runs into a wall. Ball's knocked loose and goes to goal. That's an over and back. Got a player down. That's McNally, Josh McNally down. Wind knocked out of him a little bit. He's up. This will be Stinger possession. Plays whistled back in. Two and a half minutes left in the second. Vaughn. Lashmar takes the shot, but wide of the net. Oh, sorry, that's not Vaughn. That is Ballaston. Crude ball. Chaba. Crude with a 1-goal lead. They had a 4-goal lead there for a bit, but Stingers, through some power play, managed to get all of that back. An even strength goal to tie it up at 6, but Crude have since scored again. Ball's loose. Ball's loose. Picked up again. Valentine with it with 12 seconds on the shot clock. Wide of the net. Ball bounces into Crude possession. Get rid of it. Only got a few seconds. Oh, Stingers have it. Ball's loose. Push on the back. Oh, that'll be a penalty. Maybe. Nope. Gets away with it. Hendricks takes one off the hard hat. Sorry, off the helmet. That'll be a high sticking call. So a power play opportunity here for the Crude with 45 seconds left here in the second period. Bench is getting a little excited down there. But this call is against the Stingers. Shots on net are 38-28 for the Crude. Man advantage now with 45.7 seconds. A 2-minute high sticking call against number 8. That's Baumberg. My apologies if I'm getting the names wrong or mispronouncing them. Lots of movement of the ball. 12 seconds on the shot clock. 25 seconds on the clock. Reset for the Crude. There's a shot off a post. Bounces to Crude possession. Valentine has it. It's only 9 seconds. Long shot. Goal for the Crude with 5.9 seconds remaining. They take a 2-goal lead here late in the second period. It's 5.9 seconds remaining here in the second period. Crude up by 2. Whoops. Turned that on one too many times. They're just going to run this clock out. And the second period comes to an end. Shots on net, 41-28 in favor of the hometown Crude. Okay, a little quick repair to the net. We'll get this third period underway. Crude holding on to a 2-goal lead here. 20 minutes left to play. This still could be anybody's game. They had a 4-goal lead earlier, but through some penalties and some hard work. Whoa, big hit. Ball's loose. Over and back. It'll be possession to the Stingers. Crew or the audience liked that hit, and they bounced off each other. I have my glasses on, can't see. Ball's loose over on the far side. Chasing it down into the far corner. Crude get there first. Pick it up. 12 seconds on the shot clock, though, so that was Crude's loose ball. All alone out front, but Tremblay makes the stop. And that ball bounces to Tremblay, so Stingers possession. Minute and a half gone here in the third period. Long shot wide of the net. Over and back. This will be Crude ball. Oops, banging into the camera now. Sorry about that. Like to try and give you as smooth a shot as possible. Doesn't always work. Low shot. Crude with a goal. Take a 3-goal lead. Crude, the shots on net, 43 for the Crude, 28 for the Stingers. You are watching Two Crude Lax on YouTube. My name is Mike Brown. McNally dodges a body check. Still in possession there. Passes it into the middle. Hendricks. Into Ballantyne, but Ballantyne can't control that ball. Tries to avoid the crease, but the ball bounces to Tremblay, so Stingers have it. Not sure why he made that shot. Defender gets by him. Defender gets by another one. That's Josh McNally. Loose ball. We got a whistle. This will go against the Crude and Stinger ball. Broken stick on the floor, is kicked off by the ref down by the center line. There's a goal for the Stingers. They're within 2 again. Score's now 9-7. Connolly in nets for Crude. Scramble down there for the loose ball. Got 4 players on it, 5 players on it. And Stingers have it, and they're now on attack. Waiting for all the players to join the floor. There's 11 seconds on the shot clock. Long shot, wide of the net. Gets his own rebound, though. Sebastian Smith knocked him down. He's got possession of the ball in behind the Crude net. In behind the Stinger net. Comes all the way out to the front. Passes into the middle to Morgan. Over to Lucas Bozino. Nope. Can't pick it up out of the crease. But it is Crude possession. $16 minutes remaining in the game. Oh, a bullet from the point. McNally with a goal. Crude get back their 3-goal lead. Greenwood will take the face-off for the Crude. Hanging into the camera handle. Robertson pinballing off people, but loses the ball. Possession to the Stingers. Sorry, let me get down there in a hurry. He's too high to catch it. Crude slow on the change. But everybody's out there now. Ball at the point. Long shot. Misses the net. That's going to be over and back. McNally trying to get to that ball first, but whistled back in. Into the middle. Quick stick. Hendricks. Goal for the Crude. 4-goal lead now, sorry. Down in front, the ball's loose in front of the Stingers bench. We got whistles. We've got somebody going to the penalty box. Looks like Stingers will be on the taking the penalty. So power play opportunity here for the Crude. 2 minutes against number 5, Elijah Lajmar. Still short a player out there. Over to Ballantyne. Fakes the pass. Over to Morgan. And Morgan, though, stepped in the crease. Couldn't find the back of the net. Stingers will get the ball back. Minute 42 left in the power play for the Crude. It's going to roll this all the way down the floor. Comes all the way around. So Crude back in possession. 24 seconds on the shot clock. McNally. Hard shot. Tremblay makes the save. Lots of time on that one. Morgan to Ballantyne. Ballantyne over to McNally. Back to Ballantyne. Low shot. Misses the net. Gets his own rebound. Fakes a couple of passes. Then it goes to McNally. Quick stick attempt with Hendricks, but Tremblay's in the way. 14 minutes remaining in the game. Oh, off the shoulder of Connolly. This is So possession to Stingers. 34 seconds remaining in the power play. Ball's bouncing out front. Crude have it back. Bounces. We have a penalty. This is going to be against the Stingers again. Still 9 seconds remaining in the current power play for the Crude. Stingers have taken another penalty. So right now, for 9 short seconds, it's going to be 5-on-3 out there. Golden opportunity here for the Crude. Not a lot of time with the 2-man advantage, though. Ballantyne can't get the pass. And he misses the loose ball, picked up by Stingers. So it's only a 4-man or 1-man advantage now. Oh, he lost the ball. He lost track of where it bounced. Chaba takes it back in to Ballantyne. Minute 36 left in the power play now for the Crude. McNally bounces it off of Tremblay's shoulder. Tremblay in nets for the Stingers. So far he's had 49 shots on him. There's, nope. Over and back against the Crude. Minute 15 in the power play. Sugger's out there with Fisher, Robertson, Nichols, and Josh McNally. Minute left in the power play. Long shot, bad bounce, stays out of the net. 2-on-1 situation. Oh, Robertson can't connect with the pass. Ballantyne with the ball. Fake pass to McNally. Ballantyne, low shot, and he scores from out at the point. Goal for the Crude. 5-goal lead. That's their biggest lead of the game so far. (12-7) for the Crude. Power play is over. There's 34 seconds remaining in that power play with that goal from Ballantyne. Nichols bouncing off all kinds of players. Still in possession of the ball. Passes it forward. It can't be caught. Bounces to Tremblay. The goalie slows things down. 5-on-5. Shots on net are 50-30 in favor of Crude. Stingers finally get all their attackers out there and score with only 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Low shot beats Connolly. So the score is 12-8 now. 11 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in the game. Stingers down by 4. Fisher with the ball for Crude. Over to Bourne. Bourne to Ballantyne. Ballantyne back to Bourne. Morgan has the ball. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Not sure why there was a reset. I don't think the shot clock's working. Now it expires. That's funny. There they go. That one seems to be working now. This ball bounces all the way back into here. Sorry. Selgren brings it out for Crude. He's going off. Hendricks comes on. Nichols misses the pass, but it's picked up by Bozano. Shot from Greenwood, and it gets in. Finds the back of the net through all that traffic. Crude restore their 5-goal lead. That camera doesn't look too good, does it? That's the one I used to use last year. That was one of my secondary cameras. This is the newer phone. And of course, we're going for a water break. And that one you're looking at there is a Nikon SLR. I've said before, if you are looking at getting into streaming, camera-wise, SLRs are a good choice. They usually, autofocus doesn't work the best for video action, but I've actually got the focus locked right now. It's generally everything's the same distance away, and that way it doesn't try focusing on that black netting in front of us. Similar to horsepower, there's no replacement for displacement, and what that means in photography is you want the biggest sensor you can get. The bigger the sensor, the better your color, the better your clarity. Whoa! Hard one off the face. Arm is up. Helmet's knocked around again. Extra attackers on. We got an empty net in the background. Crude still in possession of the ball. Low shot, and they score. Morgan with the goal. Goal for the Crude. (14-8) now. A little bit of pushing and shoving out there, but no punches thrown. No penalties called. So they scored with them. So no man advantage at the moment. Valentine. Oh, we got a call against Vischer. Not sure what it was for. Okay, power play opportunity here for the Stingers. 9 minutes remaining in the game. Crude up by 6. Roughing call. Long shot, misses the net. Ball's loose. A lot of one-handed stick operation going on out there. Need to get two hands on that. That one went off into the sky. Crude ball. Sebastian Smith takes it across half for Crude. This ball's knocked loose. It's coming back. Still power play here. Minute 22 remaining, and the penalty against Vischer. Roughing. Low shot, saved by Connolly. Gets his own own rebound. Lots of traffic, misses the net. That's behind the net. Pass up, can't be caught. Loose ball into the far corner. Hendricks is in there, trying to delay them getting it out of their end. Ball's into the middle, but it's loose. Lots of one-handed stick operations going on out there, both teams. Doesn't get by the defenders. And dump that in with only 2 seconds on the shot clock. Smith running it out. Passes it forward, it's not caught. 17 seconds on the shot clock, or 17 seconds in the penalty. Oh, beats Connolly over the traffic. Goal for the Stingers. Shots on net are 53-33 in favor of Crude. Greenwood with the face-off again for Crude. Nichols heads to net. Even strength. Ballantyne gets a lane. But Tremblay makes the save and jumps on the bouncing ball. Possession back to Crude. Hendricks, Ballantyne. McNally over to Hendricks. Hendricks gets crushed. Ball bounces loose to Tremblay, so goalie has it. Looking for somebody to throw it to. He ends up having to dump it. McNally's there to receive it. Ball's loose into the corner. No, Greenwood has. No, it's loose behind the net. Rolls through the crease. Too far for Ballaston to be able to corral that one. Loose ball. Bounced back towards the middle of the floor. The Crude ball. Robertson behind the back pass over to Ballantyne, but he's got lots of traffic. Chaba has it behind the net. Ballantyne, low shot. That's bouncing all the way back. The over and back. Five and a half minutes remaining in the game. 14-9 for the Crude over the Stingers. Stingers in gray, Crude in black. Shot doesn't get through all the traffic. Pushed into the crease. Long throw up. I think it went out of play, so Stinger ball. Bounced off the netting. Save made by Connolly. McNally avoids the crease, runs the ball out. Got to get across half. trying to draw the penalty, but nothing comes out of it. Brandon McNally with the long low shot, but Tremblay has the stop. Kind of dumps it back to Crude possession. Selgren into the middle. Push down off the ball, got an arm up. This will be a penalty call against the Crude. A little quick conference to see what the call will be. So power play opportunity again for the Stingers. They are down by 6. Or sorry, down by 5. A lot of odd numbers out there. Too many people on the floor. I'm trying to determine who they're calling this against. Cross check for Selgren. So a 2-minute power play for the Stingers, down by 5 with 4 minutes, 14 seconds remaining in this game. Tried to get a quick stick shot, but bounced harmlessly through the crease, over and back. Greenwood will take this ball for Crude in the corner. Bourne over on the far side. Jammed up into the corners, 11 seconds on the shot clock. Not a very good view here through all the netting. Shot clock expires on the Crude. Minute 9 left in the power play. Sorry, there's the ball carrier. Ballaston. Connolly makes the stop. Throws it up the floor to Smith. Smith gets hit. Bouncing off a few defenders. Gets across half though. Still got the ball. It's knocked loose now. Sebastian Smith against Vaughn. I don't think Vaughn moves very fast, but I think he's hard to stop too. Shot. Can't control the rebound again though. Rolls away from him before he can grab it. Rolls to Crude possession though, and a bad pass. Well, no, it's loose still and rolling into the corner. And the power play is over. Stingers unable to capitalize. So back to even strength. Crude in possession. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Hendricks can't do much with it. It's loose into the corner. Shot clock expires on the Crude. Intercepted. Trying to find where the ball is. Tremblay makes the save. Whoops, banging into the camera. Intercepted again. Not a good clearance. Ballantyne with the ball. Minute 24 left in the game. Ballantyne got some space, but can't get by the goalie. Ball bounces back to Crude possession though. Fresh 30. McNally winds up. A little bit of holding there maybe, but Ball's loose. Crude have it behind the net. Crease call. No goal, crease. Got it into the back of the net, but they called that a crease. Last minute of play in the game. Crude get it back again, McNally. Brandon. He's still in possession behind the net. No, it's loose, sorry. Thought he had it. He's got it back. Oh. Ball's loose. Bozno. .31 seconds remaining in the game. 5-goal lead for the Crude. Crude with possession. Shots on net, 60-36 in favor of the Crude. Tremblay in nets for the Stingers have been doing a stand-up job keeping them this close. Considering they've fired almost half the number of, or twice as many shots. And another save with only 6 seconds remaining. Just gonna let the clock run out. This ball's thrown all the way down. So the game comes to an end. So, after 60 minutes of play, 14 for the Crude, 9 for the Stingers. Stingers scored first, then fell behind, and then came back to tie it, and then fell behind through to the end. So, shots on net end up being 61-36 for the Crude. Let me get you a shot here. So, first win of the season for the Crude. They had a tie in their first game against the Lakeland Heat, and now a win against the Mountain View Stingers. First time these two teams have played each other, Crude come out on top. I'd like to thank you for tuning in. As soon as we're done with the handshakes, I'll cut the feed. Thank you for tuning in. You've been watching Two Crude Lax on YouTube. My name is Mike Brown. Again, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you got some value from this. I will still upload a higher quality video that you can peruse later. Give you something a little better to look at than what this probably looked like. But we managed to get through it. Crude with the win. Stingers put on a respectable showing. Considering there was only one goal scored in the first 14 minutes of the first period before Crude started running up the score. And this flurry of penalties, I think it was during the second period, allowed the Stingers to tie things up. I think the McNallys know a few people on this team. Okay, thanks again for tuning in. My name is Mike Brown. You've been watching Two Crude Lax on YouTube. This has been the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League Junior B Tier 2 action. St. Albert Crude win over the Mountain View Stingers. Have a good night.